What? Jam session's over. No. But what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the live show Movie Fanatics, starring Luke Ponto, and also your co-host, Michael. What is going on, my guy?
Doing good. Doing good.
Had to try a little bit something different for an intro. I mean,
as always.
This is pretty much like right now a talk show, so it's like, why the hell not?
Yeah.
So, like, could you actually imagine if we actually did this as like, you know, an actual talk show?
That would be
That'd
fun.
That would be, dude, that would be crazy, but yet I'd be so down for it. Like, exactly. That'd be like a dream come true. But there is still a lot of process we got to do, man. So,
yeah.
But yeah, guys, hope everybody's doing well on this lovely Tuesday night.
Yep.
Got some quite a few new stuff announced in regards for films that are in the works that we're going to talk about. Of course, also some stuff coming up in April as well, as far as physical media and also movies.
Nice.
Yes, of course. Sorry, my brain is literally just going off of a cliff right now.
You got a brain fart, people.
Yeah, total brain fart. But yeah, and also we also are going to be talking a little bit more about our thoughts on Snow White, because I mean we both did reviews on it, but also I do want to address some comments from people I've gotten that look. I want to say this really quick. I know this is the way that people are, but I want to address this for you guys, because it's absolutely ridiculous. So, but regardless, let's go ahead and get into our first topic. Of course, you guys already know what it be, what it do. Let's go ahead and talk about some box office. But also, really quick, I want to address some people in the chat. Old Restless is in here. It literally a comment from nearly 7 hours ago, which is crazy. It said Snow White is tanking at the box office. Maybe the world isn't so stupid after all. Like I said, we'll talk about it and address that it actually is not that bad of a movie.
And Ethan said, I'm sure everyone's not going to care about the live action Snow White.
People, it's better than you think.
Yeah.
I mean, before we get into the box office here really quick, I actually want to say one of my friends who works at the gym asked me if I had seen Snow White. And I said I did. And I told her it was good. And yeah, but I'll get more into that in a little bit. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. For box office, of course, at number one is Snow White. It's not making the money that it needs to make because this film is on a $200 million budget. Ignore what Twitter said for $270 million. It's only $200 million.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it grossed at $42 million, which is not bad at all. It's a decent start. But let's take a look and see what we have globally, though, for Snow White.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and take a look.
Oh, messed it up here.
What did you do?
Fuck me.
Dude, what are you doing? No. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's go ahead and try that again. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Yeah, $87 million, which is not great, like distinctly for starters, because you know it's a pretty big budget. But I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens when as the week progresses, because I'm sure this will still make some more money down the line.
Yeah.
Especially this weekend, though. I really do not think there's going to be a movie that will beat this one out of the number one spot this weekend. I really don't think so.
It's international.
In the UK, it's doing great as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, in the UK, it's doing great.
4 million.
Of course, in Turkey and South Africa, it made nothing. So,
yeah.
But no offense to the countries, just saying.
Well, Italy it made 4 million as well.
4.1 million, and in the UK, it made 4.9. I think. Or is it
Yeah,
4.7?
no, 4.9.
Okay, I was right. Thank God. Um,
4.1 in Italy.
but yeah,
Yeah. So in the UK and Italy, it's 4 million.
which again, like for international wise, is not bad at all. International wise, it's 43 million.
Yeah, international wise, 43 million here. Rest of the world, 4.4 million.
Yeah, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
So it's not off to like a terrible start, but still, it can do better down the line,
Yes.
though. It can do better.
Yes.
Because, like I said, though, because like I said, there's not really much out this weekend that are going to be like, record breaking.
Oh, we got Death of a Unicorn.
That's not going to shatter like records or anything, dude. You know that.
Yeah, of course.
It's the same with a working man and woman in the yard. Like, they're not going to shatter records or nothing.
No.
Like, I mean, Snow White's not shattering any records by any means, but like,
I think it'll still be at number one this weekend.
yeah, exactly. So and again, we're not really going to be talking about it our next weekends. We probably could do that Monday if none of us are doing anything. We could go over that on Monday. But again, actually, I should say this really quick. There's going to be no episode on Tuesday. This guy down here is going to go see a screening at his Alamo for The Elephant Man.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which I've never seen before.
So it'll be a good first time viewing experience. I convinced him to do so. So
it's a David Lynch film.
Yep, David Lynch. Isn't this your first exposure? Or no, it's not. It's Dune. Dune was your first exposure to David Lynch, but this is going to be like your first real introduction to David Lynch. So, because you haven't seen anything else he's done, if I'm not mistaken.
I have Blue Velvet, but I still haven't watched it yet.
That's what I'm saying is like ones that you have not watched yet.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was trying to get at. But regardless, let's continue. Black Bag clocking in at number 2 at a 44% drop with 4.2 million. Captain America 29% drop, 4 million. Shocker. Oh wait, hold on. I think I know. 1 second. There we go. I realized something for a minute, but I think I'm sounding a little bit better now. I'm sounding better?
Yes.
Okay, good. But regardless, Captain America 29% drop. My theater pulled it. I mean, but guess what? Dude? My theater pulled it because to give Snow White more showtimes, and I'm like, you know what? Good.
Not bad.
Because honestly, Snow White's a better movie than Brave New World. Sorry. You can hate on me all you want, but I really don't care. It's a better movie. Novocaine at 3.6 million at a 58% drop. That's pretty unfortunate. This film is not doing too well at the box office. It's only on an 18, but the sad part is it's only on an $18 million budget. So it's like you'd think it would make its money back. But apparently not, I don't think. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and take a look here with Novocaine. Okay, so it got past its budget, but it did not break even. I think it needs probably 50, if I'm not mistaken, to break even. I think it needs 50 million.
Guess I was doing international.
International, it's not doing that great, honestly, because
only in Mexico.
Yep.
Yeah. Only made 5 million.
Yeah, not looking too good there.
I still have yet to see the film, but looking forward to check it out at some point.
Is your Alamo still carrying it?
Yes.
Hold on. But yeah, regardless, This is very unfortunate for Novocaine. It's yeah, it hasn't even come close to making back its budget, so that's pretty sad. Mickey 17 at a 51% drop. 3.6. It pains me. Like, it's literally giving me so much pain that this one was bombing.
I called it.
Let's take a look at that one for a second. Let's go ahead and take a look.
And it's a good movie.
Yep, didn't even get past its budget because the budget was $118 million. And it only cracked 110 on its worldwide gross.
Yeah, international wise, it's doing good in South Korea.
Well, because the
6 million in South Korea.
Over the last weekend it did, but internationally it made 69 million.
Made 69 million.
But rest of the world 10 million. Which is again very unfortunate because Mickey 17,
very good movie.
Again, I really don't care what people say. It's one of the best movies of the year.
It's on my list of favorite films of the year so far.
And also, don't be surprised that this is my most rewatched movie of the year. Like, don't be surprised by that. I think Mickey 17 is very, very rewatchable.
Oh, without that.
I want one of them creeper plushies. Had a repeated joke from a couple episodes ago. Alto Nights, 3.1 million. Of course, huge box office bomb. Nobody cared about this movie, of course. I mean, I'm not surprised that nobody cared about it.
I wanted to see this film, but then my friend saw it and he was like, it sucked.
Most people, from what I've heard, as far as what other people have said about this movie, I've seen a lot of people say it is so freaking boring. I've heard it's so boring.
Look at this. 3 million domestically, worldwide 5 million. International wise, UK, it's doing all right, but still, bomb. 1 million.
Yeah, this is not good for Warner Brothers. Like, this is not good at all.
And the next one is disappointing to me. The Day the Earth Blew Up.
Yeah, 1.8 million, 41% drop.
Warner Brothers, David Zaslav. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to get out of running Warner Brothers Discovery. He's killing Warner Brothers, in my opinion.
You do have a point.
And they want to sell off the Looney Tunes. I bet you that's another one of his stupid moves.
They're gonna sell it to apparently Ketchup Entertainment, if I'm not mistaken. That's the company.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Can we get a hashtag fire David Zaslav?
Yes, please.
Get that going out. Hashtag fire David Zaslav.
Yeah, can we get that? Hold on 1 second. Just trying to figure out some stuff here. Anyways. The Monkey, 1.5, 39% drop. Dogman, 42% drop. Last Supper, 52% drop. Paddington in Peru, 51% drop. Log did not even make $1 million.
Big bomb.
It kind of makes sense why, though, because, again, just like Alto Nights, nobody's heard of it.
Only even though I'm heard of it.
You have too, because I told you about it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of sad, but you know what? It's whatever. I mean, it'll be on digital within like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So it won't surprise me. I mean, I do want to watch it, though, still. I really do want to see it. Last Breath with a 61% drop. Oh, okay. My eyes were deceiving me for a second. I thought that said 500. I thought it said 587 million with Last Breath, but no, it's 887. My eyes are deceiving me. Then Magazine Dreams, that also did not even make $1 million.
Haven't even heard of it.
I think that is Jonathan. That's going to be Jonathan Majors' last movie
Oh,
because of all the things. Yeah, we're not going to go into the detail. Ash was $689,000.
Awesome.
Good thing that's out of the top 10 now. That's out of the conversation.
Yep.
But
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, nothing exactly too crazy here.
No.
But
we know that Snow White's going to still be at number 1 this upcoming weekend.
There literally is no question to that, like, at all. Like, let's be real about that. There's literally no question to that.
A Working Man, I don't see doing that well. Death of a Unicorn might do maybe decent, but not like the money that everything else makes.
Not even like the money that I don't even think Death of a Unicorn is even going to make nearly as much money, like, you know, something like Mickey 17. I mean, it's definitely a bigger A24 release, especially with the cast involved.
Yeah. Paul Rudd,
but Paul Rudd, Will Poulter, you got a pretty good cast there. But at the same time, not every single one of those cast members are going to be ones to get you in seats, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, we thought that Robert Pattinson would be the guy to do that with Mickey 17, but apparently not.
Nope.
I'm
surprised because
I mean, Jenna Ortega is actually kind of getting to that point as of lately, though, with a lot of the films she's been doing. Like, she's kind of getting to that point, like, where it's like anything that people see her in, they're going to go see it.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't the case with Beetlejuice, though, because the Beetlejuice is such a popular IP. That's not the reason why the film did well.
Everybody knows about Beetlejuice.
Exactly. And then, of course, you know, she's also not the reason exactly why Scream 5 and 6 did well, was because Scream is also popular. So, but again, I feel like she is kind of getting to that point, though, because she is really popular amongst the film crowd. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Death of a Unicorn. And you know, Woman in the Yard, it's a Blumhouse movie. They're gonna make their budget back within a weekend. You already know that. It's Blumhouse. I mean, I get that Jenna Ortega has already had a few bombs, but at the same time, it's like she is still a popular name, like, right now. So, anyways, let's get right to it. All right, let's talk about some of these. Let's talk about some of these movies that are in the works. First off, let's talk about a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film in the works here.
I don't care.
Honestly, this excited me.
I haven't seen any Texas Chainsaw film.
You do have to watch. You really should watch the first one, though. You really should. It was one of those films that really got the slasher genre going. It wasn't like the huge one that really got the genre going, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The one that really got it going is this one. It's Halloween.
Of course. Well, you gotta count Psycho as well.
That's not really much of a slasher flick, though.
It kind of is a little bit.
That's just for one scene.
Yeah.
So that doesn't. So if it's just one scene, that doesn't count. But you guys kind of get what I mean. But before we get into this article that Michael's finding, I'll go ahead and go over my history with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre films. Hexagons. Yeah, Black Christmas is another one. They're Old Restless, but I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out before Black Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. But they came out the same year, though. I know that. But again, as far as my history goes with the franchise of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original is a classic. It always has been. It always will be to me. I love that original film. 2 is good, but way too goofy. I'm actually one of the few people that really enjoyed the third one. Next Generation, they make Leatherface literally look like a woman, and it's god awful. The 2003 remake, I actually really, really enjoy. It's honestly on par with the original. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, it's fun. It's enjoyable. It's definitely gory, but it's all right.
Is that the 3D one?
Nope, haven't gotten there yet. Which is actually the next one. Actually, is Texas Chainsaw 3D. I literally almost didn't even mention it because I never want to acknowledge that movie. It is horrendous. That is a really terrible film. And then another prequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is called Leatherface. Enjoyable. But that 2022 one that just came out on Netflix, awful. So pretty much that franchise. So the franchise is pretty much hit and miss. Old Russell says the 2003 one is my favorite. Good pick. The 2003 is a good one. Anyways, let's get to it. So Strange Darling director, which is JT Molnar, director breaks silence on Texas Chainsaw Massacre rumors. So let's go ahead and take a look. Want to give credit to MovieWeb really quick before we continue. Hot on the heels of the news, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie might be in the works with Glenn Powell interested in starring. The director, whose name was thrown about to lead the project, has broken his silence about those rumors. JT Molnar's sleeper hit Strange Darling blew away audiences and critics last year. And since then, all eyes have been on what project he'll direct next. According to him, however, it may not be Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The report came by way of Deadline, which stated that Verve, the company that has held the rights to Texas Chainsaw Massacre since 2017, is currently having meetings with producers and filmmakers to decide which direction they want to take the franchise next. Beginning 1974 with Tobe Hooper's influential horror classic, there have been a total of 9 films in the series thus far. Reports say that Molnar and producer Roy Lee were some of the interested parties, with Powell eager to read a script that Molnar had yet to put together. Following the Deadline piece last week, however, Molnar took social media to simply post, "Don't believe everything you read." Yeah. So this is still in the works.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know if JT is going to direct this. But I think he honestly should, with how good of a movie Strange Darling was.
It says probably his next project is a Stephen King classic.
We don't know what that might be yet.
Yep.
So, but there is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film in the works, a new one there is. But yeah, I think JT Molnar actually has a good point. Do not believe everything you read on the internet.
Oh, Russ, I have nothing against Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I just never watched. I just have not watched it.
But yeah, but like I said, JT's got a good point on his Twitter post. Don't believe everything you read on the internet, because you know that the internet is sometimes going to just post, like, more times than not, actually, just going to post rumors. And it's kind of just getting irritating at this point. So, well, it's a thing that they do. So, anyways, but yeah, there you go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. How are you guys feeling about this being in the works? All right, let's go ahead and move on to this. We have a new animated Cat in the Hat movie happening this time.
Which I did not know that they were going to be making this.
I knew I think it was sent in the group chat a little while ago. I don't know. I don't know who sent it, but I think, but it was pretty crazy actually. Like when I heard this was happening, like,
Yeah. Because the only thing that we got from the Cat in the Hat is a cartoon series and that horrendous, awful Mike Myers live action film.
All right, let's take a look here. Bill Hader's The Cat in the Hat lands March 2026, release in theaters.
Good thing that Bill Hader's behind this.
Warner Brothers has also revealed an A-list comedic voice cast for the first time, including Hader, Quinta Brunson, Bowen Yang, Xochitl Gomez, Matt Berry, and Paula Pell. Interesting cast they got lined up there. I mean, I
haven't heard.
I love Bowen Yang though. I really love Bowen Yang.
I heard of Bowen Yang and Bill Hader. The rest of the cast haven't heard anything that they've done.
Don't you remember Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
Yeah, Xochitl Gomez. She was America Chavez.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since I've seen Multiverse of Madness.
And Quinta Brunson is morely known for her work on Abbott Elementary. So
never watched it.
So, anyways, but yeah, interesting voice casting choice for Bill Hader to play the Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
Warner Bros. Announced Monday it will release its animated event pick, The Cat in the Hat, based on the beloved Dr. Seuss book, or Dr. Seuss tale, whatever. Yeah. In theaters on March 6, 2026. It also revealed the movie's voice cast for the first time. Hader will play the cat. Will star opposite Quinta Brunson, Bowen Yang, Xochitl Gomez, Matt Berry, and Paula Pell. Did not know that Matt Berry was on What We Do in the Shadows. It's pretty interesting.
Have not watched the show.
I haven't watched the show either, but I do want to watch the show because I mean I want to also see. I don't remember if I did watch Taika Waititi's movie, What We Do in the Shadows. I don't remember if I watched that or not. The film is being written and directed by Alessandro Carloni and Erica Rivinoja, with Daniela Mazzucato and Jared Stern producing. Yeah, there's got some interesting behind the scenes stuff going on here. This is going
to be way better than the live action film.
The live action film was the reason why that they stopped doing live action Dr. Seuss adaptations.
Yeah.
That was the reason. I mean, as much nostalgia as I have for that 2003 film and as much guilty pleasure as I have with it, I can't lie, it is a really terrible movie. But it's a guilty pleasure for me, honestly. It's honestly a guilty pleasure. So, I still will admit that it's a bad movie.
Give me Jim Carrey's The Grinch over Cat in the Hat any day.
You're not wrong, even though Mike Myers kept me entertained. Freaking cat, your tail. And then picks it up. Son of a bitch.
He was terrible in that.
Freaking law. I'm a Mike Myers fan, so I think that's kind of why I'm a little bit more soft on that movie. But Mike again, I know the film's problems. The film has a lot of problems, but yeah. Nostalgia. But how are you feeling about this, my guy?
Looking forward to it. I mean, if you want to make a Dr. Seuss film, it works in animation. I mean, the only good adaptation of a Dr. Seuss book in live action was The Grinch.
Yep.
Cat in the Hat, like we said, the live action one, awful. Fuck that movie.
I mean, I've said, it's bad. I mean, I'm not going to hide that it's bad.
Yeah.
But it's a film I honestly have fun with because of my nostalgia.
Yeah. And Alec Baldwin embarrasses himself in that movie. But with Bill Hader being in this and voicing Cat, this has potential to be good.
I think this has it definitely has a lot of potential.
Bill Hader's funny. I enjoy his work on I enjoyed his work on SNL.
I definitely do like Bill Hader. He is a funny guy.
Mm-hmm. Can we just admit his Stefan character on SNL was probably his best character?
Yeah, honestly, yes. Honestly, just yes. I don't know what else to say about it.
I'm surprised it's not being released by Universal.
Because Universal was the company that does most of the Dr. Seuss adaptations.
Yeah.
Because they did the Grinch, they did do the Cat in the Hat. Actually, both versions of the Grinch that were released by Universal, the live action one and the Illumination movie.
Yeah.
And what was it? The Lorax. They did the Lorax too for Illumination.
Wait, I think. Oh yeah, the Lorax. Yeah, I'm thinking of the other one. Horton Hears the Who, but that was by Fox.
Horton Hears the Who was by Fox, yes, and that was animated. Mm-hmm. But the Lorax was done by Universal / Illumination. So,
which I have not seen that one.
Not bad. I mean, I love Danny DeVito as the title character. I'll go right up your nose. You wouldn't hit a woman. That's a woman?
Which one was it again?
What, the Lorax?
Oh yeah, the Lorax.
Yeah. I freaking love Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Grinch Illumination film.
Not anywhere near as good as Jim Carrey's, but it is a good movie. But yeah, I'm pretty interested in this, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, Hunter mentioned this. I almost forgot to mention this. They originally wanted Tim Allen to play the Cat in the Hat in the live-action film, but he couldn't do it because he was filming Santa Claus 2 at the time. Good for Tim Allen.
Even though, honestly, he would not be a bad Cat in the Hat, honestly. He wouldn't be.
I couldn't picture Tim Allen in that cat.
Not in live action, but I mean, if we're talking like in general, he still would make a pretty good Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
But Bill Hader, I'm good with it.
Hunter also said, "Give me a Stefan film." Yeah,
give me a Stefan movie.
Yeah, the last SNL film was MacGruber, so that was like
15 years ago.
That was the last time an SNL film came out. I don't see them doing another character full film of SNL characters. Since MacGruber,
we got like a shit ton of those in the 80s and 90s. So
it started with the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of those.
Yeah.
And it's honestly pretty crazy with how much of those we've gotten. And like we get stuff like we get stuff like Coneheads, we get stuff like Wayne's World, and then we get stuff like It's Pat.
Yeah, which I heard it's so bad.
It was so bad. It was literally, and I kid you not, it was literally pulled from theaters after its opening weekend. Dude, I kid you not. It is insane.
And it was it's one of my least favorite characters on SNL. Like when I watch old school SNL reruns, I'm like, every time they have It's Pat set, I'm like, yeah, I'm not a fan of this character.
Julia Sweeney's funny. I'll tell you that. She is funny, but I hate that character. It's because the character of Pat is so damn confusing.
Oh, we don't know if he's a guy, and we don't know if he's a girl.
That's why they say in the film, what we want to know is, are you a brother or a sister? That's literally what a couple of gangster dudes ask Pat, and then he or she goes, "Well, I'm an only child," and I'm like, "Oh no, that explains nothing."
And then you get stuff like Superstar.
Which is a funny movie. I actually think that movie's funny.
Then you have Night at the Roxbury, which is hilarious.
Yep.
Love Night at the Roxbury.
You see, there is a lot of good SNL style comedies. It's just
The Ladies' Man.
I don't remember if I watched that one or not. But if I did, though, it's funny. I mean, I love Tim Meadows as the character.
I haven't seen it though.
Yeah, that's cool.
I heard mixed things about it.
It's a pretty funny movie. From what I remember watching of it, it was pretty funny. So yeah, let us know what you guys think about this announcement of a animated Cat in the Hat movie coming up. We got a fourth Meet the Parents or Fockers movie coming up here. Now this is pretty interesting here because it's been 15 years since we got Little Fockers,
which I have not seen any of these films.
I have nipples, Michael. Could you milk me? It's literally I was literally replacing your name with the quote. I was literally replacing the name Greg with your name in it of the quote. Like, I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me? From Meet the Parents.
I didn't get it because I haven't seen it.
Of course you didn't. Hater. I'm kidding. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this. With John Hamburg directing this one, the guy that did I Love You Man and Why Him. This is a good directing choice, honestly. I think it was Jay Roach, if I'm not mistaken, that did the first two films, and then the White's brother, and then Chris Weitz that did and then the Whites. I think it was Chris Weitz that did Little Fockers, if I'm not mistaken, or was both of them? Or no, was it Paul? It had to be one of those two. It's no lie that Universal is moving forward with a new Meet the Parents sequel. John Hamburg, who directed Me Time, which I did not watch because I heard terrible things about it. Come on, Marky Mark, do better movies. Anyways, who wrote the script for the forthcoming film is in talks to direct the project that has original stars Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller, Terry Polo, and Blythe Danner were set to return. Hamburg worked on the screenplay for the 2000 original and the two subsequent sequels. Plot details have not yet been shared. Producers include De Niro and Jane Rosenthal for Tribeca Productions, Jay Roach for Delirious Media, Stiller and John Lesher for Red Hour Films, and Hamburg for Particular Pictures, Universal's Executive VP of Production Development of Matt Riley, and Director of Production Development Jacqueline Garrell are overseeing the project for the studio.
Paul Weitz directed Little Fockers.
Okay, it was Paul Weitz. Okay. Or Weitz. I don't know how to pronounce them. But yeah, Jay Roach did direct the first two films. I love Meet the Parents. Meet the Parents is hilarious. It's honestly one of my favorite comedies. Meet the Fockers is fun. Little Fockers is honestly, Little Fockers is okay. Anyways. Hunter says, I love and adore the Fokker movies. Old Restless Malcolm Michael. Me Time is so bad that it looked like Walt Disney took a dump in the Wally World parking lot. That's pretty good, I can't lie. And then
why is there shit all over the Wally World parking lot? I don't know, Ellen.
I'd rather get my knuckles smashed by a ball peen hammer than watch another fucking Fockers flick. Well, how about let's hold on. How about let's wait and see what the story is and what the trailer is going to convince us that the movie is going to be before we can say that.
Why do I feel like this is a cash grab film?
Let's just see what they have to offer first. before we can all say this looks like cash grab or this looks like this is so unnecessary. Because to me, honestly, we haven't even got any plot yet for this movie. Which, by the way, speaking of which, we'll actually get into that right now. We got Coco 2 coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this honestly made me happy. Coco is my favorite Pixar movie. So, with the way the film ended. Oh my god, dude! How have you not seen Coco?
I have it in my collection. It's not I just didn't get around to watching it.
You do have to see it. Coco 2 is set for 2029 release from Disney and Pixar. Let's see. Disney CEO Bob Iger announced the follow-up film during the company's annual shareholding meeting. The sequel, in which an early development process is stated for theatrical release in 2029, plot details haven't been revealed. While the film is just in the initial stages, we know it will be full of humor, heart, and adventure, he said, and we can't wait to share more soon. Coco director Lee Unkrich is returning to direct with Adrian Molina, Mark Nielsen, a Pixar veteran known for Toy Story 4 and Inside Out 2, will produce. So, like I said, the first Coco is my favorite Pixar movie, and honestly, once they announced this last week, I was actually pretty interested in a sequel. And I know some people out there are like, this should not be happening. And I'm like, how about let's wait and see what the plot is going to be first? Like, I mean, yeah, Old Restless. You might be right about with Meet the Parents 4. It might be an unnecessary story, but again, let's just see what happens first before we can judge that. Is what I'm trying to say. Hunter says, Coco was such a delightful and feel-good movie. It should have been nominated for Best Picture of the year it came out. 100%. You can't blame people. Sequels kind of suck. There's good sequels out there. Even there's even good remakes out there too. Which we're going to get to one of them here in a little bit. But I know Michael can't speak on this because he hasn't even seen Coco. But I saw it when I was on a band trip in California. We went to the El Capitan Theater. Like, me and the entire band crew, we all went to the El Capitan Theater.
That's where Jimmy Kimmel films.
Yeah, we went there to see Coco, and it was a delight. By the end of it, I was in tears. I kid you not. By the end of it, I was in tears. Yeah, I mean, Coco is my favorite Pixar movie. And where the hell is it?
Oh, actually, no. Jimmy Kimmel Live does not film there. I thought it did.
But also, is it any secret why I own the 4K of this? Is it really any secret why I do?
I have it on Blu-ray.
I guarantee you, dude, this movie will look... I have not watched this in 4K yet because I've not seen this film in a few years. But I guarantee you, this movie would look amazing in 4K because this movie is beautiful to look at.
I'll give it a watch at some point.
Such a great movie.
Wow, Hunter, really? Hunter, really? You saw an early test screen of Toy Story 5? Nice.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
He said it has a crap ton of work that needs to be worked on. Overall, I think it has a ton of potential. Of course, it's Toy Story.
There's a lot of potential with anything that they can with anything that we can touch or that they can touch. It's like for as far as like sequels go or remakes.
Oh, Restless! I already hoarded Coco. It's already in my collection. Oh, Restless.
It's in his collection, but yeah, like I said though, fuck. Like with anything like for a sequel, it's like there is a lot of potential. but they need to do good with the payoff. Is the thing. It needs to pay. It needs to pay off big time. Okay, so yeah, it might get re-released. I mean, hell, in a couple of years, that film's about to be 10 years old. Jesus Christ, dude. 2027 is about to be 10 years old. God, I'm getting old. I am seriously feeling so old right now, dude. You have no idea.
My Alamo Draft House hopefully will probably have a re-release of Coco. Hopefully they do that.
They probably will. But yeah, how do you guys feel about a Coco sequel happening? Please let us know in the comments down below, because we'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Okay, Michael, I think it's time. You ready?
Let's get to the controversy, people.
Here we go. Time to talk a little bit about Snow White. All right. We're gonna come clean on this one here really quick. It's not bad.
No.
It really is not that bad.
It's not as bad as people are making it out to be, folks. He's like, oh no,
this is Snow White channel.
Welcome to the Snow White channel.
Oh boy. All right. Let's get right down to it. As I said, for starters, this film was not bad.
Can I say, please don't give us death threats, please.
And also, don't think in the comments that the studio paid us to like this movie.
No, Disney did not contact us or pay us to do this.
Because I literally got that comment from somebody the other day, and I was like, what? Really? You think the studio paid me? It made no sense to me. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, we're not shills, people.
We're just looking at a movie the way that we see it, and okay, old restless. No. This is literally our honesty. I don't care if you're kidding, dude. Don't do that, please. I'm serious, dude. Don't do that. Because I've actually been getting most of the time for my comments on this, it's been pretty good. Like distinctly this one person, I did tell you about this the other night. That this one person said, although I disagree with some of your takes, I appreciate your open-minded and respectful attitude. And I'm like, thank you. And there's even been quite a bit of people that have said they respect my honesty.
Good.
And I'm like, good. Thank you. Because, like I said, people, it's not that bad. Because I looked on IMDb and...
Oh, please, people, don't go on IMDb. The reviews are a cesspool.
Because this movie... I'm not even kidding you guys when I say this. As of right now on IMDb, this has a lower rating than Disaster Movie. This movie right now on IMDb has a 1.7.
No, it does not deserve it.
But look at the Metacritic score, 50%. And then let me go to Rotten Tomatoes. Let me see if I can find it here really quick. Let me find Rotten Tomatoes. On Rotten Tomatoes, this has a 42%. You see, those scores are a lot more reasonable to me
than IMDb.
Like, they are way more reasonable. IMDb with what this film has been given at the moment is just full of review bombers.
Yeah, just review bombers. Like, even before the film came out, they were all review bombers.
Because not just because of the CGI and stuff with the dwarves, but but of course Rachel Zegler is like the top of the controversy. But it's like at the same time, But at the same time, the person that's ahead of all the controversy is the best part of this movie.
Yes.
She is the one that keeps the film going.
She makes the film. She made the film watchable.
Not just make the film watchable, it made it entertaining. Like,
Yes.
she made it entertaining.
We're not saying that this is a perfect film. Is it perfect? No.
Because first off, the dwarves look questionable. Like, in my opinion, like they don't look they don't look as bad as when we saw them in the trailer, but still not necessarily good. And we'll say it, Gal Gadot, she was not good in this movie at all.
That was the weakest performance by Gal Gadot.
She was pretty bad in this one. The voice acting from the dwarves though was good. I'll give it that.
The only thing that was good about Gal Gadot's character as the Queen was the attire that she was wearing, because it looked just like how the Evil Queen looked in the original animated classic.
Exactly. That's not true, Old Restless. She's great as Wonder Woman. Yes. She's great as Wonder Woman. That's pretty much like the only role like that she can really keep on her toes.
Yeah, everything else,
like, I don't know, man. But like I said, Rachel Zegler is the reason why this film is actually not bad.
Yeah. And yes, a lot of people are like, oh well, she got the name of Snow White because she was born in a snowstorm.
Did you guys not even listen to the story? Like, did you guys not listen carefully? That was kind of the point. Because we got, like, there was, like, even, like, a ton of racist comments about Rachel Zegler. It makes no sense.
And do you all understand that this is a reimagining of the character?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And it wasn't a shot-for-shot copy.
They did stuff different.
They did stuff different.
Like, there were things that Zegler promised that they were going to do different. And what did she do? She kept her promise.
And yes, I know that she said that she wasn't a fan of the original animated classic. And she has a right to her opinion.
Like, you have to like something to be a part. You have to like something to be a part of a remake. Like, as my buddy Michael Ennedy said that last week, I was like, why is that true? Because it's like what's going to be next? Is like some of the stars of the remake of How to Train Your Dragon going to be like, oh, we were not really fans of the original How to Train Your Dragon? It's like, so what? It's not a big deal. I don't know, man. Some people, I think, just blow things a bit too out of proportion. This distinctly.
Take, for instance, the Little Mermaid remake.
I will agree with you. I will agree with Hunter on this. Gal Gadot was in Snow White was definitely miscast. Yeah. I will agree. Yeah, I mean, I do agree. I will agree. Like, I'll give it to her for trying to depart from her typical roles, but at the same time, there was more that she needed to do.
Very miscast, and I didn't find her menacing. I didn't end up hating the character.
Okay, Old Restless, you really need to stop with those joking comments, bro. You really need to stop. It's honestly getting annoying at this point. Because we're just stating our honesty about this film. It's not that terrible. But anyways, the film is shot beautifully. Like, visually, this film is amazing. Like,
yeah. The
film looks gorgeous.
The CGI is somewhat questionable to me.
Mostly the dwarves is questionable, but like the animals, not questionable at all.
Animals looked beautiful. The stuff, the magic mirror, and the stuff with the Queen was just very mid CGI. That wasn't that good.
I actually like them. I actually like the effects of the magic mirror. Honestly, I honestly like the effects. It's just the dwarves that were kind of nicking at me.
The
So
doors at first, I'm like, ugh. Like when they came on screen, and I'm like, oh, they still look like garden gnomes. But then as the movie progressed, I'm like, all right, they're starting to grow on me a bit.
they do kind of grow on me, but at the same time, it's like, you should have done better than that. Um,
And we
Hunter,
all
that's
know
actually a good
why.
choice. Actually, Glenn Close would have been a good evil queen.
Yeah, look how she was as Cruella de Vil.
Exactly. But regardless, like I said, the film is shot beautifully. The music, also from the same guys that did the soundtrack to The Greatest Showman.
You got, of course, the classics, Hi Ho, and you have Whistle While You Work.
Which they do really well in regards to like redoing those songs for the movie. Like they did a really good job with that, and Zegler carries the songs that she does with her beautiful singing voice.
And also another positive, it doesn't feel that long of a film.
Mufasa felt like 3 hours. This literally actually felt like its runtime of an hour and 49 minutes.
This film didn't feel like it was over 2 hours.
And I'm glad it wasn't over 2 hours. This film was an hour and 49 minutes, and it actually moved at a good pace. I don't know if I'd say like incredible with the VFX on the Magic Mirror there, Hunter, but they were good effects, though. I will give you that. For freaking sure, man. I will give you that.
To me, I didn't think that the visual effects were incredible. I'm sorry to say.
Well, in regards to like in regards to how the film is shot, like the scope and stuff like that, and also like the look of the castle and stuff like that, it's amazing.
Yeah,
like that's amazing in and of itself. And thank you, Hunter. The film is shot beautifully. Mm-hmm. Like I said, this film has its fair share of problems, but
yeah, I agree. It has its problems.
But is this going to be a film? But honestly, is this a film that I think will grow on people as time goes on? Yeah. Honestly, yes. Because people will look back on it and be like, I guarantee you, some people are going to look back on it and be like, why did I hate on this?
You could say the same for the Little Mermaid remake.
And that film was actually really good.
Which I have not seen, but that was another film that was a spark of controversy. Like, oh, why is Ariel black?
And I'm like, and then when you go and actually watch the movie, it's actually good. And plus the stuff they add or even change, they do a good job. Like, there's quite a bit of changes with this film too. But you know what? They work. I'm actually good with the stuff that they change. And even with the stuff that they pull from the original film is done really well. Like distinctly Hi Ho, and like which they did change, which I was vibing with it. And also when they did Whistle While You Worked, from like a recreation from the original film, except for in the original film it was animals, but in this one it was with the dwarves.
Yeah.
But you know what? The changes that they did, I did not mind at all. Because
the character of Jonathan was added in for this film.
And there was actually a bit more development with this character.
Yeah. And
Zegler said that. Zegler said that.
Have amazing chemistry together.
Again, there's more development with this character.
I like how that they didn't call him, a prince.
The way that they develop his character and how him and Snow White actually meet makes a lot more sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, hate on us all you want, but we really don't care. Like we're just being honest about our opinion about this film. Yes, the original is a classic. It is an absolute staple for Hollywood. But it is dated.
I wouldn't call it dated though.
It honestly is dated.
For its time.
For its time, it's incredible. But if we look at it now, it is a little dated. Like if we look at it now, like for especially with what we come to expect in the standards of movies nowadays. That's why I say it's a little dated.
And of course, this film is not as good as that film.
I've never been like the biggest fan of that original film. Like I've always really liked it, but it was never like a masterpiece to me.
It's not a Disney film you automatically go back to watching a whole lot.
It was no like to me that was like The Great Mouse Detective. Like that was me with the Disney classics. I'm like my one of, if not my favorite one, was The Great Mouse Detective, which I don't want to see them do in live action.
It wouldn't work in live action.
Yes, because if they do that, they're going to screw it up.
It'll almost look like G-Force.
Guilty pleasure, if anything else.
Say,
I mean, at least you got Sam Rockwell as one of the guinea pigs. So,
yeah, I actually saw that in the theater, and I had fun with it.
Not a good movie per se, but it's fun. I mean, Michael, be real though. If we look at it now, it's not necessarily good.
Yeah.
But let's see. Despite controversy, I think that the movie could maybe just get nominated for production design at the Oscars, but only time will tell. I don't know about that, but you do have a good point. I actually like the change of doing whistle while you work with the dwarves. That was one of the redeeming qualities of the movie. I'm sorry to hear you were not a big fan of it, though, but that's fair. That's totally fair.
Hey, I actually like that scene.
I don't know, man. Like, I was really vibing with the music. I really cannot lie. And like I said, it's from the same guys that did the soundtrack to The Greatest Showman. So,
which I have not seen that film.
Have you at least heard a couple of the songs, though, from the movie?
A few, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's no wonder why the soundtrack is so good. I mean, they also did Lyle Lyle Crocodile, which the songs in that were great. So,
Hunter makes a good point. The cartoon movie is what started Disney timeless classic animated films.
The cartoon classic is in my top 25 animated movies. I get that, yes, but
because without the original classic cartoon film, we wouldn't have gotten all this Disney stuff.
That is definitely true, and I will definitely acknowledge that for one, and I will respect the movie, of course. Of course, I will respect it, with how timeless it is, and how important it is. But again, it was never one of my favorites. To be fair, it was never one of my favorites. I always think of stuff like Beauty and the Beast, The Great Mouse Detective, or The Lion King, or Aladdin. Those were my go-tos in regards to Disney films. Snow White was never one of my go-tos, but I still will never deny that it's a classic. But what they were able to do with this remake really impressed me. I was impressed they not only added a bit more, but also paid mad respect and paid good tribute to the original film. This is not an insult to the original. This is a good respectful reimagination of the original Snow White.
But before I saw the film, I got the trailer for Lilo and Stitch, and I say it looks cute, but who knows? I heard from people that's going to be a shot-for-shot copy.
I don't know, but as long as they do it right, I'll be fine with it, because Stitch looks cute. So, but again, I want them to do it to a point where it's it doesn't, they still do enough changes. There still is, of course, going to be a lot of scenes pulled from the original, but I'll still be up for it.
And then, people are not seeing this film, Snow White film, because they're not fans of Rachel Zegler because of, with her being a Latino Snow White.
Which absolutely makes no sense. But we're not going to get too deep into that because we really don't want people taking this out of context.
Yeah.
We've already said enough about it.
Yeah, but there are people that said, "Oh, they'll wait till Disney Plus for it," and that's fine.
But still, I actually still would say to give it a try on the big screen. Like, because I do think it is a good big screen experience.
Yeah, although there are many of those that said, "Oh, Disney is woke for making this," but we're not going to get into that.
Also, but I do want to say something about that really quick. Stop calling shit woke, please. It's overused at this point. It's so overused. Regardless, um, but yeah,
Regardless, Snow White is not that bad of a film.
it's not a bad movie at all. I mean, for some people that did actually watch it, I can understand that. I can understand if you don't like it. That's totally fair. It's your opinion. But don't come down to my comments and be like, this movie was so bad, I didn't even watch it. I'm like,
"Oh, you're shilling Disney."
am I a Disney shill if I didn't care for Mufasa?
No.
Exactly. I don't like that movie because it's a cash grab. For one, and secondly, it didn't need. And also another thing, it's boring as hell. Snow White kept me engaged. I was engaged with where they were going. So, but regardless, as far as a grade, I will give this, or if you want to go for star, but I'll go grade and then star rating. Grade, I'll give it a B plus. As far as star rating, going out of 5, I'm gonna go 4 out of 5.
Say for me, I give it a B plus, and a 4 out of 5 star rating. That's why
I thought you gave it a
rated the
3.5
film
on Letterboxd. I thought you gave it 3.5.
Oh yeah, 3.5. 3.5. Yeah, I gave it
Yes.
3.5 on Letterboxd.
Yeah. Which, again, like I said, for people that did see it, please let us know what you thought of it in the comments, please. But again,
Yeah,
please, we beg of you, be respectful. Because
we would like to hear your thoughts on the film.
And also, thank you everybody so much for the support on my review, because I got a lot of views on it. Thank you guys.
I got a lot of views on my review as well.
So yeah, thank you everybody for that. We really appreciate it. But yeah, like I said, case in point, to end this review off, not a bad movie. But regardless, and yes, and I will say it, it's better than Mufasa. There, I said it. It is better than Mufasa. All right, let's get right down to it. Let's get to some April physical media releases here.
All right. Of course, this is coming from Blu-ray.com. I always use Blu-ray.com for their physical media releases.
That is, of course, what we have to use to really get really get the deep dive.
Yep.
But I'm gonna be but also really quick before we as you're doing that, is Snow White our top recommendation for movies to go see in theaters? No, it's not. We would recommend something like Mickey 17, Last Breath, or Novocaine, or at least I would.
Yeah, he went. So I still have yet to see it. But
but honestly, I would guarantee you would like Novocaine a lot more, though. I guarantee it.
But Snow White is not one of those movies like, oh, I got to go see it in the theater. I got to go see it. I'm so excited. It's not.
It's not like one of those films. I was really, really skeptical on it, especially when I was walking in. Like, I was really nervous. But I took some deep breaths before, like, once the film was starting, and I was like, okay, come on, Disney. Don't screw this up. And wouldn't you know, they didn't screw it up.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we recommend something like Mickey 17 or Last Breath to go see in theaters. Like, those are better, like, not for one, better movies, but also secondly, ones that deserve a big screen treatment.
Exactly.
So
what's going on?
But yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way here quick, because Again, I was honestly getting a little tired of people just, coming at me on this.
Yeah.
Because I'm serious, people. It really is not that bad. Oh.
I don't know what's going on with my internet.
Is it not blowing up for you?
Nope.
Or does it not want to
It's not
present
wanting to
screen?
load yet. It's not wanting to load yet.
Well, if it doesn't load within the next couple minutes, then I'll just go ahead and go on my phone and I'll look it up. Or we can both go on our phones and look it up.
Yeah, I'll go on my phone and look it up here.
Okay. Let's go ahead and just look it up on our phones then, because his internet is being a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Blu-ray.com. Let's go ahead and
here we go.
Okay, let me put this up there. Okay, there you go. I can see it. So we got stuff like we got on April 1st, we got on 4Ks, we got A Complete Unknown, Companion,
I'm
Love,
pre-ordering.
Love Hurts, and Flight Risk. Oh boy.
Y'all need a pilot.
I think I know you'll probably be buying two of those.
Take a guess.
Companion and Love Hurts.
Companion, well, Love Hurts. Well,
but at the same time, I also do see you buying Flight Risk. So
Love Hurts, I might buy because it has deleted and extended scenes, and I want to see them.
But also, like I said, I do kind of see you buying Flight Risk.
Maybe kind of. And then
I honestly see you doing that.
And then Rainfield's getting a 4K from Scream Factory.
Did you see Renfield?
No. Because the trailer looked awful to me.
It's mismarketed. I'll tell you that. It actually was mismarketed, but that was one of those times where I think mismarketing a movie actually worked.
Yeah.
In my opinion. It's a lot of fun. Now I'm gonna answer the $1 million question. Is there maybe a bit too much CGI blood? Yes. But it's a comedy, so I let them get away with it.
Yeah. But now I could share the screen because my internet managed to cooperate here.
For freaking once there, dude.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on with your internet?
Don't even know. But yeah, we're gonna share the screen here.
Waiting for it to come up here. Oh Jesus!
All right. All April releases.
It's still not showing up on my end here. Oh, there we go. Sorry.
There we go. Got it. What the hell? Yeah, you hear me? And we're back. Can't hear you. So yeah, that the technical difficulties, folks. Uh, my thing messes up, and now Luke's stuff messes up now. Fucking great. So he'll be back on. So, but yeah, we're getting into 4K here. The April 1st releases we end up seeing. So just waiting for Luke to come back on. So we could see this.
Okay, now are we back?
Now we're back.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the Oh, there we go.
No.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, like I said, I already pre-ordered Companion and not Lovers. Complete Unknown. I'll see if they have Flight Risk or and Love Hurts in stores. And if they do, I'll probably pick them up.
I like that steelbook for Renfield there.
That is pretty cool. I mean, it's a nice little silhouette they got there of Dracula.
Yeah. See if they could
that right there, that is pretty cool. Nice little Dracula little silhouette right there. With a little bit of cockroaches in there as well.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
And I kid you not, like the way that Renfield gets powers is by eating cockroaches. And that's honestly kind of awesome. Might sound stupid, but
one movie that's coming out on
what?
Mufasa.
I did point that out a little bit ago.
Mufasa.
And I pointed that out a little bit ago. That movie's not good.
I'll probably watch it on Disney Plus.
Good luck.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
April 3rd, Reanimator, 4K.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just look at the rest because also Long Kiss Goodnight getting a 4K from Arrow.
Like It Hot, Marilyn Monroe.
Criterion right there.
Yeah, Sorority House Massacre.
Also, can you click X on the ad there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I might get copyright for that.
Yeah, I hate the ads on Blu-ray.com.
But yeah. Anyways, April 15th, we got a big one here with Sonic the Hedgehog 3. You guys know your boys will be owning that.
Yep. I will be on that as well. This steelbook sucks.
AI generated steelbook.
Yeah.
But the Shadow steelbook, that's awesome.
Look at that.
And Shadow's a badass, so. And the movie itself.
See the back. Oh, you got Robotnik on the back.
Yep.
Jim.
Ivo Robotnik, to clarify.
Ivo Robotnik. Yep.
Because there's 2 Robotniks in the third one, so.
Yep.
But
I want to own that Shadow steelbook.
I think I might just get the slip, honestly. But I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, but Sonic 3, it's not a bad cover at all. Like,
yeah, I like it though. Yeah, not a bad looking cover.
Even though if they did have the steelbooks in stock, if they had one of the steelbooks in stock, which would be the one I would want, which is the Shadow steelbook, I'd grab it. But I don't know. I like the slip.
Yeah.
But so, Michael and I both agree that Sonic 3 is the best one so far.
Yes, by far.
It's a fucking awesome movie. Like, without question, it's fucking awesome. Let's continue.
April 22nd, Tombstone 4K.
Get the Steelbook too.
Mm-hmm.
Demolition Man getting a 4K re-release from Arrow, apparently.
I've never seen Demolition Man.
Let's see. Sneakers, Career Opportunities, Foul Play, and The Hunt also all getting 4Ks.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting picks.
I've heard stuff about The Hunt.
It got controversy before it even came out for some reason. It makes literally no sense. I hate when movies get controversy before they even release. Anyways, continue.
Do you know April 29th? It's a big week.
We got the big dog coming, which is Anora, released on 4K from Criterion.
The best picture winner of this year.
Absolutely deserved. Don't care what people say. It's a great movie.
Which I will be getting because I want to check it out.
Dirty Harry getting a 4K Steelbook. Time Cop getting a 4K. Gandhi getting a 4K Steelbook.
Lethal Weapon getting a 4K Steelbook.
Pale Rider, Outlaw Josie Wales, Stripes. Yeah, I got a lot here. Star Trek Section 31. Who gives a damn about that? I've heard it's nothing short of dog shit. So, and Detective Pikachu getting another Steelbook. Okay,
nice.
And Full Metal Jacket also getting another Steelbook.
Didn't love Full Metal Jacket though.
The first half is certainly the movie that you sign up for.
Yeah.
Like, you could suck a gumball through a garden hose, Private Pile.
After that first half, it's like,
I don't know. I mean, I love Full Metal Jacket, but I will admit the first half of the film is the best part. And everybody will agree with that.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie by any means, though.
It's just the first half is a lot stronger than the second half.
Yeah. Detective Pikachu, they should have done a sequel.
It didn't make enough money, so, which is a total shame.
I know, because they're a Pokemon fans.
I mean, I am a Pokemon fan, so I was excited regardless. And I'm glad that they actually were not only respectful to the fan base, but also had an entertaining lead character.
Yeah.
Which that, my friends, is Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu.
As Detective Pikachu.
Well, technically still Pikachu, but
yeah,
that's why the film still peaks, is because of Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. So,
and I had a fun time watching it in the theater.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
Yeah. That's all the 4K that's coming out.
It's definitely one of the best video games and movie adaptations for sure.
Oh, by far. Now we get into Blu-rays.
All right. Let's go ahead and take a look here. What do we got? That's March.
Going to April. Yeah, I'm going all the way down to April. Right there.
Gotcha. Okay, I was about to say, why are we stuck in March?
Here we go.
Let's see, because let's see, we have a few films that are not getting 4Ks that are just getting Blu-rays, like Dogman and One of Them Days. Those are just getting Blu-rays. Okay, you stay there for a second. You want to know what I don't understand for the life of me?
Mm-hmm.
Why is Flight Risk getting a 4K, but Dogman is only getting a Blu-ray? That makes no sense to me.
One is by Lionsgate and the other is by Universal.
Oh, wait, no. Actually, why is Love Hurts getting a 4K, but Dogman is not actually? That actually is the better question. Yeah. I really don't think that Love Hurts really deserves a 4K. I think Dogman honestly deserves it more because it's honestly, it's a better looking movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, at times Love Hurts looks a bit too clean.
And
for its own good. Film. It's fine, but there are times where the film I think is done a little bit choppy, but also it's a bit too clean, for it to look to have it in a 4K restoration.
Yeah.
That's why I think Dogman actually works a lot better, and plus for it being an animated movie. So, but regardless, I'll wait.
All right.
But also, one of them days getting a Blu-ray. I might pick that up if they have it in stores because I enjoyed that. Mufasa, don't care.
Superman Lois to complete. It's the final season.
All right.
Complete
All right,
fourth
let's continue.
season. Final season. Icons on Earth. James Bond.
Yeah, nothing much else there.
4K.
We talked about that in the 4K section.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh, Just Friends is actually getting a US Blu-ray
by the Warner Archive.
I might get that. I don't know. I might get that. I've been wanting to watch that.
Have not heard of the film.
So basically, I'll give you the gist. Ryan Reynolds plays as a guy who used to be fat and used to be in love with Amy Smart, and then when it goes to present day, he's Ryan Reynolds, and he decides to go back to his hometown to win her over. Typical rom-com, but it's Ryan Reynolds, so.
Yeah. For Jared, some One Piece.
Which he should be watching stuff like Mickey 17.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Hard Eyes is getting a Blu-ray.
That's right, baby.
Why not a 4K?
Well, it's not only is it Sony, it's a movie released by Screen Gems, so they don't usually do 4Ks. But there you go.
I will get Hard Eyes.
There we go. Yeah, now and also might be planning a watch along down the line.
Released the same day as Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yep, and like I said, I might be planning a watch along for Hard Eyes sometime down the line. It's a really fun movie. Nothing else too crazy for that part of it, at least. Nothing too crazy here.
Crazy. Yeah.
Now we go to the 29th. Last Breath is coming. That was quick. That was quick.
Yeah.
And also Paddington in Peru is coming also the same day, which is interesting. That was quick too. I think you guys are already, expecting this, but I already pre-ordered Anora, so because we already know our Walmart's, we already know that Walmart's not going to have that in stock.
Clean Sober with Michael Keaton, which I heard is really good though.
That is a really good movie. Is that from Warner Archive?
Warner Archive, yep. Basically, I think
I really need to stop though. Like,
isn't Michael Keaton like he like drinks a lot? His character.
Morley does drugs.
Oh.
But, dude, I want to get that, but I need to stop with so much physical media buying. I really need to stop. That's why as of recently I've been going through some of my collection to find out some movies I need to get rid of. So,
yeah, not too much else.
Still got some stacked weeks, but better than others. So,
April 29th is like the stacked week.
April 1st is actually.
Yeah.
That's the stacked week because you got like 7 new movies.
Yeah.
Coming. Companion, Dogman, Flight Risk, Love Hurts, One of Them Days, Mufasa, and A Complete Unknown.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the big week.
Yeah.
But that's kind of funny that quite a few of those, I think 5 out of the 7 are 2025 movies. That's honestly kind of funny.
Yeah.
Gee, that was quick. But regardless, I will be picking up the movies that are being released on the 1st. Of course, I'll be picking up Hard Eyes and Sonic 3. Of course, I'll be picking up Anora. Hopefully Last Breath, and also I will be picking up Paddington in Peru. A lot of good stuff coming out in April, though. But now now that that's out of the way, really quick.
As we'll get into films being released in April.
Let's get to it.
Yep.
The April release schedule.
Here we go.
Got a pretty decent month of April also for movies coming up.
Yep.
1 second. Oh boy. Well, looks like I'm only getting one movie this weekend. From the looks of it.
Death of a Unicorn.
Just a Working Man. But you know what? I'm not mad. I am not mad about it at all. Because you know why? That's a good choice. Anyways. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. So April 2nd, we have Screamboat, which
looks awful. You're muted. He'll be back. Can't hear you. Oh, there you go. I hear you now.
All right. All right. So yeah, Screamboat looks like it's good experience for the ages. A Minecraft movie, take it or leave it.
Looks awful.
Freaky Tales, I'm interested in.
I just say another cash cow for Jack Black.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Freaky Tales, I'm interested. Hell of a Summer looks fun.
I'm looking forward to Hell of a Summer.
Let's see what else we got coming up next week.
The Amateur, which I'm looking forward to.
Drop, which I'm also looking forward to. Another new Blumhouse movie, and also a new Christopher Landon movie, which combination of those together. I mean, whenever it's Christopher Landon doing a movie, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty much sold. So. Oh, okay. I'll wait for Michael to come back. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not quite finalized yet.
For what?
For what we're going to get this weekend, because as of right now, they only have a Working Man, The Chosen Last Supper Part 1, and Snow White only on the Showtime board. So it's not finalized yet what else we're going to get. If we're also going to get Death of a Unicorn or Woman in the Yard. We don't know yet. But we'll find out.
Yeah.
But The Amateur, very much so looking forward to. I love Rami Malek. And
same.
The trailers did a really good job on selling me on this concept. It's a really smart guy that is trying to go after is hunting down the people that murdered his wife. But he's not John Wick. No. He needs the training. Drop, again, I love Christopher Landon, so I'm very excited to see what he's got up his sleeve with that. I've heard good things coming out of South by Southwest. Warfare.
I'm looking forward to Warfare.
That one looks really good. Also directed by Alex Garland, the guy that did last year's Civil War, which makes sense why he would do a film like this too.
And it's got James Gandolfini's son in it.
Yep, Michael Gandolfini.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Joe Quinn is in that too.
I
just realized that. Eddie from Stranger Things.
Nice. Looking forward to Warfare. I like the trailer for it.
Have you seen the trailer for Drop?
No.
All right, so I'll give you the gist of it. I don't think I told you the plot to that. I'll give you the gist. So basically, a woman is going on a date with this guy, and she starts receiving texts from somebody that says she has to kill her date or lose her sister and her son.
Oh, but Violet Bean is in it. She was Jesse Wells in The Flash.
Yeah, but like I said, but the main draw for me though is it's directed by Christopher Landon, the guy that did Freaky and Happy Death Day.
Mm.
So it's like, and I love Christopher Landon. So let's continue. But April 18th, we got the big one. Sinners.
Yeah, right there.
Yes.
According to Mike on the group chat, he said it's like a 2.5 hour film.
I checked IMDb. It said 2 hours and 11 minutes.
I saw an hour and like 49 minutes when I looked it up on Google.
This is going to be interesting deciding on a runtime here because there's been plenty of films that have done that before, like where different sites have said different runtime.
Yeah. This is Easter weekend.
Yep. So yeah, this is going to be, so it's like people should go probably see this on Easter Sunday. But yeah, but if The Monkey was not coming out this year, I honestly think Sinners would be my most anticipated film of the year because not only do I love the people involved, like Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld and Ryan Coogler, but I love vampire movies.
Same.
I love vampire films. And I really
Except
think
Twilight.
Well, yeah, but that's touchy subject. But regardless, but we're talking stuff like Daybreakers, The Lost Boys, Fright Night, Abigail. I mean, like a lot of the Dracula films, like Bram Stoker's Dracula or the Nosferatu films, like those are like peak vampire movies. So, but then when you talk about Twilight, that's when I'm like, okay, no thanks. Wedding Banquet, don't know what that is. Sneaks, don't know what that is. And Death of Snow White, that seems like another cheapo horror flick. And then the 25th, we got a pretty interesting weekend. We have The Accountant 2, Until Dawn, and The Legend of Ochi.
Which I am looking forward to Legend of Ochi.
I'm also looking forward to The Accountant 2. I loved the first film. And also, Ben Affleck and John Bernthal are coming back for this. And the guy that directed the first film, Gavin O'Connor, is coming back for this as well. So,
Until Dawn, I heard, looks pretty bad.
I never played the game, so I really do not know. I'm a little concerned. But the thing that has me at least somewhat hopeful, well, I'll look at that in a minute. But the thing that at least has me somewhat hopeful is it is being directed by David F. Sandberg, the guy that did Shazam, and also Lights Out. He is a good director. So let's see, Legend of Ochi, that's gonna be good. Okay, you're looking at the film Havoc, right?
Yeah. This has Tom Hardy in it.
Tom Hardy, Forrest Whitaker, Timothy Olyphant, and Luis Guzman.
Yeah.
This is from the director of the Raid 1 and 2. So it shows you how pretty bombastic and pretty not just like bombastic but bloody this film is going to be.
Yeah. After a drug deal goes awry, a bruised detective a bruised detective must fight his way through a criminal underworld to rescue a politician's estranged son while untangling the city's dark web of conspiracy and corruption.
Yeah, like when I heard that this was directed by Gareth Evans, the guy that did The Raid 1 and 2, I was like, yep. I'm in. Because, have you seen The Raid?
I never seen The Raid.
Oh, bro. I think I honestly should send you both of those movies, even though I have not seen The Raid 2.
I've heard of The Raid.
But The Raid Redemption, though, is amazing. That is one of the best action movies, honestly, I've ever seen. It's so good. But we'll see what happens. I do honestly want you to see the first Raid at least.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for April.
Lots of interesting movies coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. We don't know what the top grosser is going to be for April, though.
Sinners.
We'll see what happens. Again, can't speak too soon on that, but we all can hope. Like, only one can hope that, or actually, no, not only one can hope. One can only hope. Excuse me. That Sinners will be the top one.
Mm-hmm.
One can only hope there, my friend. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And all right, let's go ahead and move into our final topic. Recent physical media pickups. Michael's got nothing, so I guess I'll go ahead and do it. I did pick up Spy X Family Code White. Jason, our buddy Jason Entertainment, actually wants me to check this out. So, and this was actually part of our movie tournament. It got voted out pretty quick though, but I still do want to check it out. So I picked it up. Still also need to get more into some. I also want to check out the show as well. So, anyways, I did pick up Moana 2. It was okay, honestly, but I'm happy to have it in the collection. Also, from the Scream Factory side, I did pick up The Temp, directed by Tom Holland. Not Spider-Man Tom Holland, the guy that directed Child's Play, Tom Holland. But also he also directed another Stephen King movie called Thinner, where a guy runs over a gypsy's daughter, and the gypsy curses this guy that he continues to get thin. And this and the guy that he curses is like 400 pounds. So,
wow.
But yeah, The Temp, really underrated movie. Would highly recommend checking this one out. Really good movie. Oh, one of the greatest So Bad It's Good movies of all time. Yep. I own it now. I own the Fanatic.
I need to get it.
I can't talk too long. I gotta poo. Oh, God. Words cannot describe how much I love this movie. In the wrong ways, to be clear. This is a movie that is so bad that it's good. We have to do like a roast fest watch along of this. This will probably be the most fun that we'll ever have doing a watch along, is watching The Fanatic. But also, look at the freaking wig on John Travolta. Look at that wig. That's so bad. Oh my God. Oh yeah, you actually want to know who directed this movie? Or did somebody tell you?
Who directed it?
Fred Durst. You remember lead singer of Limp Bizkit?
Oh, him?
That Fred Durst.
Oh, wow.
But also he was in Y2K, so I'm not going to complain. He was in Y2K. All right, Michael. I can stop bitching at me for this. But to be clear, I paid $6 for this. I had a gift card. I had a Visa gift card, so I only had to pay $6 out of my actual money.
Yay! Michael Entity, you will be proud if you see this.
And I didn't even get a slipcover, which is actually a nice bonus. Because fuck this movie.
No.
It sucks.
It's decent, people. If you hated Madam Web, if you hate the hell out of it, you would definitely have some enjoyment out of Craven.
Now, you see, I actually had fun watching Madam Web, despite how terrible it is.
I think we're going to have a future watch-along of Craven now.
I'd rather do one for Madam Web, honestly. I'd rather do Madam Web. But
Oh, Restless. He took a page out of my book. I pressured him to get Craven.
I only paid like $6 for it.
But hey,
So
$6 is not bad. I paid full price for mine. See,
I did not want to pay a full price for Craven the Hunter.
See, I said that Craven would be one of the films that he would get for free, but I was wrong on that, and he paid $6 for it.
Like that's that price I was willing to pay.
I thought you would get it for free.
No, because it costs like $25. I had like a $20 card, so it's like, fine, I'll do that. But I still hate the movie, but I have it now.
Maybe give it a rewatch. Maybe you'll find some decency out of it. That points.
Never will. It's gonna sit there collecting more dust than Morbius.
Which is another film that I thought was decent.
But anyways, these next two just came in. Actually, next three just came in for me today. Got the 4K of Black Sheep from Kino. Another really fun Chris Farley movie.
Same directed by Penelope Spheres, who directed Wayne's World.
And The Little Rascals.
And The Little Rascals, yeah. Which I have yet to watch Black Sheep.
And then this one, I got to honor Gene Hackman. May the man rest in peace. A little film called Night Moves, released on
Criterion. I didn't get that on 4K.
Yep, this just came out actually on Criterion.
I have the DVD of it, so
yeah, I wanted to get this to honor Gene Hackman and also give this a watch. So rest in peace, Gene Hackman.
We'll have to upgrade.
And then this one I got from the A24 shop, and before I show you what it is, I'm gonna show you. And this is not the movie of the card I'm going to show you, but the card I got with it was this. Was Death of a Unicorn.
Death of a Unicorn.
It's pretty easy to tell that it's Death of a Unicorn. Like,
yeah,
you see the unicorn right there, and of course you see General Ortega. So.
That's the poster as well.
But the one that I got from the A24 shop is The Brutalist. It finally found its way home. I'm so happy I own this now. The Brutalist is incredible. It's a great movie. Best Picture nominee. I don't know what else to say about The Brutalist. Fantastic movie. But anyways, that's it. That's all the physical media I've gotten. I think this is the one I'm so happy to have right now. Is this? I don't care. The Brutalist. Love this movie, so I'm going to hold it for the rest of the video.
I was waiting for you to hold up the Craven the Hunter Blu-ray.
How about I do this for you? I hate you so much.
I thought you would pick it up and throw it.
Actually, now that you say that.
Hey, I gave him an idea now.
There you go. Actually, how about I do this? There, smack it. Give it a good smack. Because
we could do a roast. You could do a roast of the film.
I already did a rant review of Michael Entity, so that lasted like about a half hour.
That would be a good idea to do a whole roast and have me on it. And then just you and him roast me throughout the whole film. Like, oh, why'd you like this? Why'd you like that?
We're not gonna we don't do that, you know.
I know that.
Thanks for the idea, but we don't do that.
Yeah.
But you're bringing some stuff to my attention here, son. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I do want you to do that whole roast for the Fanatic.
That's what we're going to do once you get yourself a copy of the Fanatic. So, okay. But yeah, guys, thank you everybody so much for watching. Like I said, there will be no episode next week. This guy's going to go see the Elephant Man in Alamo. So, if you guys want us to talk about the weekend box office, we might do that on Monday. Who knows if we're up to anything. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good night. Peace out.
Peace.